good morning. Okay, if anybody's on and if you'd like to join me for a 5 minute seated meditation, and you're welcome to make your way into a comfortable seat. Even if it's not so comfortable to have your legs crossed, you can always have one leg out in front. Anywhere where you can sit tall in the stack of your spine and let your shoulders relax. If you have really tight outer hips, it helps to put something underneath your bum to elevate your hips a little bit, and so you're not sitting as deep into the flexion of the hips. And let your palms face down onto your knees, onto your thighs. And let your head rest above your heart, and you're welcome to close your eyes. And these meditations are very simple. If you find yourself landing on it, our basis is to simply observe the air coming out of our body and to observe the air as it travels out of our body. And we're not changing the breath in any way. There's no force behind the breath. There's no added strength. And simply observing the air as it comes into your body, and whatever that feels like, and then the air as it flows out of your body. And take note as you scan your body for sensation, how you're feeling in your head today. And sensations you might be feeling in your neck or in your shoulders. And down your arms into your hands. Down through your ribs. Into your belly, and then eventually landing in the heaviness of your seat. the stillness of your seat and the awareness of lightness, and you can receive as you observe the air coming into your body and the air going out of your body. And allow your mind to go wherever it's going to go. And we'll take about the next 4 or 5 minutes to sit and observe. Notice how you're going through things without moving, without forcing, without changing any of it. And the aperture of your awareness is expanding. And therefore, the observation through your senses should become more acute, more pronounced, more in touch with what's going on right here, right now. And hopefully you can feel that in your body, and you can feel that in this next breath. You slowly now take a deeper breath in. And as you exhale, you can release all the air from your lungs. And take the next 30 seconds to a minute as you open your eyes back into the space. And to gently look around, see what you're feeling, see how you're feeling, and where your practice has guided you to this morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Rosa. Darlene, good morning. Derek, Anya and Brad, good morning, you guys. Teddy and Tanya, welcome. Lavanya, good morning. Thank you for being here. And Susanna, good morning. And Brian Boone and Neil, good morning. And so we're exploring. We started yesterday. If you'd like to join me, you can. If you're on early, you don't have to. But around 9:45, sitting for 5 minutes before the practice. And simple observational mindfulness meditation, watching the air coming into your body and watching the air going out. And that's all there is to it. And sitting still in a position with your head above your heart. And we're doing that twice a day, before the 10 a.m. practice and before the 7:30 p.m. practice, to see what it feels like, with no expectation, but to see how that feeds you into your asana practice on your mat, and just to see what it feels like. Hi, Cynthia. Good morning. Nat, good morning. Laura, welcome back. James and Jojo, good morning. James, I'm missing the message unless James has to work. Is that no longer the case? You might not get pulled off to work right now. Ari, welcome back. Good morning. Amanda, good morning. Lori. Anybody else finding it hard to hear me? I'm talking a little bit softer, but I've also moved the mic away a little bit because I just don't want to be panting when I'm out of breath in class and have that disrupting your practice. So I think once I start to pick up my volume and we get into the practice, it should be fine, but let me know if you guys can hear me right now. I just upped my volume a little bit. We got about 3 minutes till practice, so if you're still getting settled, and at least start to make your way into the general area where your yoga mat is. A love to those who are joining me in practicing outside. Take note, I am not practicing under the sun. I think that could be pretty intense. I have a beautiful shade over me from our grapevines. And so I couldn't imagine if I was right underneath the sun. So just be mindful of that. Sounds great. Thanks, Derek. Thank you, Amanda. Josh, volume is low. Michelle, Greg, good morning. Terry, good morning. I'll project. I just noticed yesterday when I was getting deeper and deeper into the practice, and then I start getting a little excited with my instruction, that it was kind of pounding on the mic a little bit. Certainly my deep breathing, because I'm out of breath talking and practicing, trying to get the breaths in when I can. But I hope you guys can feel the energy of the practice, similar to how it would be when we're in the studio. And I find it very useful in feeling each other and staying connected as we're practicing together. I couldn't imagine just sitting here and instructing you guys, telling you what to do without actually moving through it. So I hope you can feel that. Hi, Sam, 4474. Sounds good. Simone, Paul, good morning. PJ, good morning. So we're getting some mixed reviews. Some people saying it sounds good, some people saying it's a bit low. But I think when I start to, pick up my volume a little bit and we start moving through the practice, I just don't want you getting those big, blasts of breath into the microphone. Hi, Bradley. Yeah, Terry, I think Vegas. I saw Vegas, Arizona. LA actually is perfect right now. We had a couple really hot days over the weekend, and then right now it's in the probably 80, low 80 range, and really beautiful. Hi, Victoria. Good morning. Walkie. Good morning. Walkie, I know we're in the neighborhood. We go around for walks here and there with Ben, and we're on the bike. Maybe I'll cross paths with you eventually. Hi, Mish. Good morning from Atlanta. Margot, good morning. Of course, our pleasure to do these practices right now. Oh, good, Amanda. Thank you. All right, you guys, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to start the live stream playlist on earbuds. Hi, Biz. Derek says, when was the last time you did this many practices in a row? The answer to that is never. This is a beautiful first and completely unexpected, I think, in all of our lives. But I think we're going on, I don't know, we're somewhere in the 60s, probably getting close to 70 practices in a row, now doing 2 a day. And it feels absolutely amazing. It's teaching me, as I'm sure it's teaching you, a lot about what your body and things that you may have thought you cleared out, that come back up and are still there. So the consistency and the ritual of our practice has been humbling and beautiful at the same time. Thanks for asking, Derek. Hi, Shane. Hi, Joanna. Linda, good morning. Berzait, good morning. All right, let's start the playlist. If you're on Spotify, go ahead and turn on your Spotify playlist. Hope you guys are enjoying the playlists. And they're all timely. They're all connected, at least to where I am. I don't know where anybody else is, but if you can create a playlist, this is kind of important because it's a layer energetically of the practice. So I feel like it has to be in time and with where you are and where you're presenting the practice from, and so that we can flow with it. So I hope you guys can feel that as well. And let's go ahead and make your way to your back. Lie down into Shavasana, please. And let your head relax. Feel the back of your head on the mat. You can rock it out a couple times side to side. You might tuck the shoulders on once on each side and feel the release in your chest with your arms by your sides, palms facing up. Hi, Valeria. Our 69th class. It's our 69th class, everybody. And Bri, good morning. No worries. Hey, on your back, meeting in Shavasana if you got everything set up. And plenty of time. We have blown out our perspective of time in our lives. You think about what we're going through right now. We're gaining a perspective. We're feeling deeply. I know there's hopefully a lot of empathy and compassion that is flowing through you. And all of these things can run in a parallel path. So, don't be hard on yourself if you're feeling good today because other people are feeling bad. And send a little bit of love, take a breath, and in one breath, you can connect every single thing that is going on through you. And utilize that in your flow. Take breaks if you need to. And you do this, try less. Connect to your breath more. With your mind, focus on the energy that you're feeling while you're feeling it physically, mentally, and emotionally. Let's take both arms over your head. Give yourself a big morning stretch. Point your toes. And bring both knees into your chest. Reach around your shins. Give yourself a nice big squeeze, please. And gently rock side to side on your low back. And then let your hips come back square onto the mat. Switch the hands so they're behind your knees and begin to rock up and down. And from the base of your spine and through your middle spine all the way up to your shoulders. And keep rocking and feel any tension and tightness and through the middle part of your spine, your thoracic cavity, up and down. Up and down. Just like life, up and down. And the practice is there and to give us at least some insight into a level existence, even if it's just for a breath or a moment. And rock up to your seat. Go ahead and turn around and make your way onto all fours. Come into a tabletop. In gentle movement, sway your hips and your tailbone side to side. And connect to your inhale, connect to your exhale. Keep your lips sealed. And start to settle your hips back at center. And drop your belly with your inhale. Open the chest, shoulders down. Bring your gaze forward, cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin. And draw your belly in as you press the mat away with your hands in cat pose. 2 more. Inhale to extend. Come into cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin round through your spine in cat pose. 1 more. Inhale to extend. Drop the belly. As you exhale, tuck the chin round through the spine. Inhale, come to a flat back. And curl your toes. Exhale, lift your knees, hips up, downward facing dog. Walk out your dog. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. And feel the sensations in your hands running up your arms through your shoulders. And do everything you can with your breath and to create more space in your body. And that means listening to your body, and so you're not forcing yourself into positions. And putting those micro bend to your knees, feel the expansion of your breath and continue to fill out the expression of your body. You set both heels down and tailbone lifts up. And the shoulders feel tight this morning, and only this morning. Take your hands a little bit wider. And you're not comparing this down dog into any down dog you've ever done before. And great question from Brian Boone last week on the Yoga Life live chat. And setting up the distance of your down dog. So without moving your feet, inhale, come forward to a high plank. And to level your hips, if your shoulders go beyond your wrist, your down dog's too short, step your feet back a little bit. And shoulders above or just behind your wrists. Balls of your feet connected to the ground so your thighs are engaged. And feel the muscles in your legs wrap around the bone and to create lightness in your low back. Keep your lips sealed, breathe in through your nose and out, and on your next exhale, lift your bum, inverted V. And now you're in the distance of your downward facing dog. And rather than over flexing in the shoulders, see if you just drop your chest down and the shoulders shrug up to the ears, that's too far, that's too deep in putting weight into the shoulders. So draw your ribs in and turn your elbows and forearms towards each other. And so you'll lift up out of your shoulders, draw through your belly, and breathe into your spine. 3 breaths here in your dog. And contain your core. We talked about that yesterday with your hands on the mat. Inhale, come forward to a high plank, perfect distance in transition. Exhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes, lower your chest, elbows by your sides. Tops of your feet ground. Inhale, baby cobra. You should feel that length. Exhale, lower your chest, curl your toes, lift the knees, press up, high plank. Exhale, lift your bum, downward facing dog. And so the tendency is going to be to shuffle your feet forward and see if you can maintain the length and the distance of your down dog. Use more core and stay out of your shoulders, turn your elbows in. Lift your heels high, look at your hands, and bend your knees. Exhale, take 2 steps to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, open the chest. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, stand up and reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, feel your feet here. And soft prayer hands together, soften your chin, close your eyes. And realize 3 breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. Air coming into your body, air going out of your body. And the lifeline. Perspective in the energy of the practice, and we can trust and we can move through in this experience with our full awareness. Let's go. Open the eyes. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, open the chest, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into your high plank. And so your feet are back. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your bum into your downward facing dog. Don't wait. Inhale, forward, high plank. Legs strong. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, lift your hips and step back into your new down dog. Check it out, April 28th, 2020, you got a new down dog. Didn't even know it was coming. Bring your big toes together. Heels up, gaze to your hands. Bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand, reach up over your head. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive through your midline and fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. 2 big steps, take an inhale. Exhale, lift your bum, downward facing dog. Don't wait, inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower halfway, elbows in, tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, roll back, downward facing dog. And you can always have the hands a little bit wider. Remember, lift out of your shoulders, turn your elbows in, keep your ribs tucked. Inhale, look at the hands, lift your heels. Exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway rise, open the chest. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Take it up, inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, light hop back, chaturanga, elbows in. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. Exhale, hips back, and downward facing dog. And so you'll be using your lat muscles on your back, and you'll get more into the strength of your rhomboids, and so that the front of your shoulders don't ache. And it's the overutilization of your deltoid muscles. Keep it in your core. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, right knee, back of your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, right knee, back of your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Right knee to the back of your right wrist. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee, back of your left wrist. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Tap your knee down to the mat. Lift it back to your chest. Inhale, kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot through. Lower your left knee down. And so your knees are split. Keep your left hand flat and roll your right arm up. A lunge twist with your left knee down on the ground. If this is too much in your top shoulder, and reach your right arm back in space. That'll soften the shoulder down away from your ear. And find a steady gaze with your eyes. And seal your lips. Build some heat. And take 3 breaths here. And stay strong in your back. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, gaze and right hand down. Tuck your back toes. Lift the knee. Inhale, step back plank. Exhale, lower elbows in, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. From your core, inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left knee, back of your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee, back of your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee, back of your left wrist. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee, back of your right wrist. Good job. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Stay here. Tap the knee to the mat. Lift it back up. Inhale, kick back. 3-legged dog. Exhale, big step. Left foot all the way through. Lower your right knee down. Okay, widen your lunge. Right hand down. Twist. Reach your left arm up. Again, if the top shoulder and the neck are tight, reach your left arm back versus up. And steady point of focus with your eyes. Build some heat. 3 breaths in through your nose and out. And your breath will make it look easy, even if it's not easy inside. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, gaze and left hand down. And tuck your right toes, lift the knee. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And continue to explore deeper awareness in your breath. Gaze to your hands, lift your heels. Bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, arms over your head, reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Step your feet out, hip width distance apart. Chin to your chest, take your hands behind your bum. And get a grip. Inhale, open the chest. And roll your shoulders down. And belly in, go ahead and hinge, forward fold. And let your knuckles reach towards the sky. And slow down your exhale, smooth out your breath. And regrip the hands if you need to, and then draw your thumbs away from your bum here. And feel your feet, strong base. Slowly bring your thumbs down to your bum. Release your grip. Take your hands back to the mat. Heel toe your feet together. Inhale, lift halfway. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, forehead to your knees. Inhale to rise, circle, reach the arms up. Belly in, exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog, nice and smooth. Exhale in your breath, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose, tap it down to the mat. Lift it up, inhale, kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot through. And stay low in your lunge, bring your arms by your sides. Feel the strength in your left leg as you lunge deeper, right knee over your heel. And with your inhale, reach your arms up, crescent. Exhale, bend your left leg, hover the knee 6 inches off the ground. And turn on your inner thighs, tailbone down, low belly in. Breathe from your left thigh all the way up through the center of your heart. Good job. Take your arms by your side, straighten your left leg, chest over your right knee. And breathe in, reach your arms forward. And breathe out, bring your hands down. And take a breath in, lift your chin. Exhale, step left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. With your inhale, rise, stand up, reach tall. Exhale, dive, belly in, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, listen. Plant the hands, simply step back into your high plank. And broaden your back, strengthen your legs. You can bring your big toes together. And feel the strength in your left hip, so as hover your right toe 6 inches, knee to knee, curl your right heel into your bum. And keep your belly in. Engage through your core, neck is long, all 4 sides. And use your left inner thigh, lift your hips like three-legged dog with your heel curled into your bum, and then point your toes towards the back of your head. And feeling your hamstring engage, turn your elbows in so you stay out of your shoulders. Inhale. And slowly exhale, step your right foot all the way through. And straighten your right leg, and then walk your hands back on your mat any amount. And roll your pelvis forward as you draw your right hip back. Soften the chin, take the kinks out of your neck, and breathe here. And bring your hands back in front, bend your right leg, knee over heel. And step back into your high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Elbows in, up dog, shoulders back. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, tap it down to the mat. Lift it back up. Inhale, kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step left foot all the way through. And stay low in your lunge. Inhale, bring your arms by your sides. And draw the strength in your right leg and to extend through your knee. And draw with your belly. Inhale, reach your arms up, palms face. Exhale, bend your right leg. Hover the knee 6 inches off the mat. And tailbone down, draw your belly in. And breathe from the front of your right thigh up through the center of your heart. Nice job. Bring your arms by your side. Straighten your right leg, chest over your left knee. And with your inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Nice. Take a breath in, lift your chin. Exhale, step your right foot to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Take it up with breath. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, belly in, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, listen. Exhale, step back into your high plank, high push-up. Lightness in your strength. And feel your upper back, so no extra weight into your shoulders, big toes together. Right hip crease strong, hover your left toes, and curl your left heel into your bum. And keep your ribs in, jaw soft, and your neck is long on all 4 sides. Use your right leg, pull your hips up, and like down dog, left heel to your butt and point your toes towards the back of your head. And keep your elbows twisting in. And feel your right leg, take an inhale. Exhale, big step, left foot all the way through. And straighten your front leg, crawl your hands back on your mat. And lift your back heel and draw your belly as you turn your left hip behind the knee and soften the chin, take the kinks out of your neck. And best place to be as you can observe and also realize all the energy intersecting in your body and your mind in the moment. So stay with your breath. Even make your breaths a little bit longer. And as long as it's smooth, and that'll continue to teach you what it means to listen to your body. And bring your hands back in front and bend into your front leg. Step back into a high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway, elbows in. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, lift your hips and feel your legs, lightness in your outer hip creases. You can bend one knee and then bend the other knee. And pedal out your dog one more time on each side. And set both heels heavy, gaze to your thumbs. And draw with your legs, lift your heels. Bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, sit down, reach your arms up, Utkatasana chair pose. And feel your chair getting deeper and deeper. Less grip in the outer hips, actually utilizing your inner thighs into the top of your thighs. Press through your feet, inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, interlace the fingers on the back half of your head. Humble your chin, feel your feet, take a breath in. And draw your ribs, roll your heart up and shoulders down. And keep pressing the head into your hands as your gaze floats up. Elbows wide and breathe horizontally from elbow to elbow. And keep the weight into your heels, bring your gaze forward. Inhale, both arms up, lift both heels off the mat. And feel the spread to the pinky toe sides of your feet, the activation in your lower legs. Arms reach, ribs in, and start to bend your legs with your heels lifting up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your hands to your heart, open your knees wide. And keep your butt lifting, hinge, bring your hands down. Knees above your elbows, rock into your hands, lift one or both feet. And crow pose, heels to your bum. This should feel nice and light. Strengthen your back, no grip in your shoulders. Take an inhale. And exhale, float or step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, great crow, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. And feel your hands. Inhale, lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to your nose, tap it down to the mat. Lift it back up, inhale, kick, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step, right foot all the way through. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, straighten your front leg and bow, forehead to your knee. Inhale, come back into your lunge, feel your feet. Exhale, bring your arms by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, soften your left knee to the mat. And stay tall out of your hips, breathe in. Exhale, twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Great job. Keep your right arm reaching back and bring your left hand down to the mat. Lift your left knee, you're in a lunge twist. And now right knee into your chest, rotate through your rib cage and lift your gaze higher. Nice. From here, keep lifting out of your waist, take an inhale. Exhale, gaze and right hand down, pivot your back heel flat. Inhale your left arm up and back, warrior 2. And humble your chin, soften your gaze, one pointed focus over the top of your right hand. And tailbone down, belly in. With your inhale, straight legs, reach both arms up. Exhale, come back to your warrior two lunge while lifting out of your hips. Inhale, rise, feel the strength in your legs. Exhale, lunge, come back into your warrior two. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, lunge, warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior, keep your leg bent. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Pivot your back heel high, step back plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to your nose, tap it down to the mat. Bring it back up. Inhale, kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, big step all the way through. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Nice. Exhale, soften your right knee down onto the ground. And take a breath in, lift out of your waist. Exhale, T-twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Keep your left arm strong and bring your right hand to the mat. Lift your right knee, front leg into your chest, rotate your rib cage, and let the gaze follow, shoulder away from the ear. And space between your knees, take an inhale. Exhale, gaze and left hand down. Pivot your back heel flat. Inhale, right arm guides you up, warrior two. And soften the gaze as you turn. Look over your left hand and spread the knees and so you're out of the waist. And not dumping more weight into your hip flexors. You're stretching, breathing and receiving. Straight legs, inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, come back to your warrior two lunge. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, warrior two lunge. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, warrior two, stay with your lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Pivot, step back plank, lower chaturanga flow. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. In your down dog, keep your lips sealed. Feel the exhale and your heartbeat at the same time. And meet in the middle of your mat. Walk your feet forward, walk your hands back. And big toes together, and then squat. Turn your knees out wide, bring your bum to your heels. And keep the bum and the heels heavy. Walk your hands forward like child's pose. And let your ears come down, soften in between your biceps. And feel the release underneath your shoulder blades. And palm softening into the mat. And so if you're really gripping with the front of the shoulders, and dig deeper with your breath and to get your upper back and to activate like your core. And feel your hands lift your chin. And take a breath in and then bring your knees together as you roll your heels up, coming into a double toe stand. A hand slide by your side, shoulders over your hips, and bring both hands together in front of your heart. And ears stacked over your shoulders, feel the strength in your legs. Beautiful focus as you build it from your legs, even a pose like crow. Start to lift your hips 3 inches off your heels. And watch the weight transfer. Spread your knees apart. And bring your hands down. Lift your bum. Knees above your elbows. Rock the weight into the hands. Gaze slides forward. And then curl your heels up into your bum. And feel your breath in the exhale. Draw your belly and straighten your arms a little bit more. And bring your feet back to the mat. Everybody lift your bum. Exhale, you're in a forward fold. Soften your chin. Take a breath in. And take your right ankle. Swing it behind your left ankle so your pinky toes meet. And weight into your heels. Your outer hips have expanded. Interlace the fingers behind your bum. And get a grip. Squeeze your inner thighs. And then open your chest. Take your knuckles to the sky. And soften your chin. Smooth out your breath best you can. And preparing your outer right hip, take an inhale. Exhale, hands to your bum, release your grip, hands back to the mat. Right foot inside your left foot, big toes meet. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold, bend your legs, sit, reach your arms up, chair pose. And feel the weight into your right foot. One-legged chair, lift your left knee into your chest. And keep your right leg bent, and then interlace the fingers to the front of your left shin. Turn your elbows in, lower your chin, draw your thigh into your belly. Keep your right leg bent. Nice. With your inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, hands to the mat, chest to your right knee, and then kick your left leg up, standing splits. And feel your splits going deeper. Press through your right heel, inner edge of your right foot, and square your hips and lift your left heel higher. And soften the chin with your next breath in. Lift halfway, use your arms. And exhale, slowly bring your left foot down next to your right foot. Inhale, you're in a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Left ankle swings behind your right. And bring your pinky toes to meet. Weight into your heels, hug your inner thighs. And balance, interlace the fingers behind your bum. And soften the chin, get a grip. Roll your chest open, reach your knuckles high, and smooth out your breath right here. And so you're grounding, you're lengthening, and you're expanding, which basically means you're processing and reflecting everything that is going on in your life at the same time. And takes everything you got right here, thumbs to your bum. And release your hands back to the mat. And bring your left foot back inside, big toes meet. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your legs, sit down, reach your arms up, chair pose. And use your legs, feel your base. Weight into your left heel, draw your right knee up into your chest. And keep your left leg bent, lifting your heart. And bring your hands around to your right shin. Turn your elbows in and draw your knee into your chest. And standing leg is working. You got it. Reach your arms forward. And belly into the pocket, hands down. And then roll your hips up, right leg to the sky. And standing splits. And you might even close your eyes with your hands down for balance. And really get deep into this sensation right now. Breathe into it. And feel your hands, open your eyes, lift halfway. Softly bring your right foot next to your left foot. Stay lifted halfway. Inhale, feel your feet. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms, reach all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And tailbone down, belly in. And standing back bend, circle the arms, reach up. Interlace the fingers, feel the big toe side mounds of the feet. And pinky squeeze. And shoulders down, belly in, lift your heart up. And lengthen up with every inhale. And find more space in your back bend as you exhale. And even if that's just a centimeter more. Lengthen and expand. And stay with your legs, belly in, slowly rise, gaze forward. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up, tailbone down. Exhale, hinge, lead with your chest, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, step back into your high plank. And take an inhale, squeeze your thighs in plank. Exhale, lift your hips and release your bum in downward facing dog. And so you can either walk through or you can float through cross-legged seat to lie all the way down onto your back. Inhale, look forward, lift your heels. Exhale, walk or float all the way through and lie down onto your back. Bend your legs, interlace the fingers behind your head. Elbows wide, breathe horizontally across your chest. And feel the support for your low back. Lift your feet so your shins are parallel to the floor. Flex the ankle, draw your toes back to your knees. And find your breath with your mind, smooth it out. So that is the practice of breath awareness. Find the breath with your mind. Inhale, hover your shoulders, lift your head. Exhale, crunch elbows to your knees. Inhale, lower halfway, elbows wide. Exhale, crunch elbows to your knees. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, crunch elbows to your knees. 2 more. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, crunch elbows to your knees. 1 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch. Stay here. Reach your arms through. Interlace behind your right hamstring. Kick your left leg out. Lower your head. Kick your right leg up. Flex your ankles. Keep your legs strong like you're standing on the ground. And then draw through your breath. Kick through your right heel. Feel the hamstring in your hands. Use the strength in your arms, elbows by your sides on your exhale. And to draw your right knee a little closer to your right shoulder. 3 more breaths here. Nice work to the thigh. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your right leg. Switch the grip onto the shin. And pull your right knee in. Lift your left leg up. Take an inhale. Exhale, rock up to a seat. Pull your right knee into your chest. Elbows around your sides. Nice. Feel your core. Take an inhale. And shoulders down. Lift your chest proud as you exhale. Awesome. Keep your left leg strong now as slowly as you can. Holding onto your right shin. And draw with your belly like you're coming into a half boat pose. Left heel can hover. And shoulders hover. Into your low back. Float your arms by your sides. Right knee draws into your right shoulder. Kick out through your left heel. Nice. Connect to your belly. Keep your jaw soft. Breathe in. Exhale. Kick your right leg straight out. Awesome. Bring your left knee in. Take the hands behind the hamstring. And then lower your head down. Kick your left leg straight up. Right heel to the mat. Elbows by your sides. And humble your chin. Breathe right into the sensation. And realize all the space in your hips, allowing you to work in these straight legs. And stay connected through the framework of your core. Feel your upper back ground down. And so a lot of us need to realize, or the opportunity to realize, and the strength in your upper back that is part of your core. And once you get that, then you'll start breathing into straight leg postures and feel the expression of lightness. And soften your left heel down. Switch the grip, hands to your left shin. And pull the knee in, lift your right leg up, inhale. Exhale, rock up to a seat. And chest into your left knee, elbows around your sides. And breathe down towards the base of your pelvis. And you reach up through the crown of your head. And your chin remains parallel to the mat. And feel the action in your upper back as we slowly start to recline back. Your right leg is strong. Hover the heel. And as you recline back, use your belly like half boat. And then land, arms by your sides. Left knee comes closer into your chest. And use the strength. Spread your fingertips wide. Feel your belly. Take an inhale. Exhale, kick your left leg out straight. Awesome. Take a breath in here. Point your toes. Exhale, flex your ankles. Inhale, point your toes. Exhale, flex your ankles. 3 more. Point your toes. You're doing great. Exhale, flex your ankles. Last 2. Point your toes. Exhale, flex your ankles. You got it. Point your toes. Flex the ankles. Bring your knees in. Head down. Give yourself a soft squeeze. Keep your lips sealed. Take your hands behind the knees. And like we started, begin to rock up and down the length of your spine. Okay, you can fly. You can float. You can cross your ankles and step back in through a flow. And chaturanga, your choice. And take it at your pace. And when you're ready, meet back in downward facing dog. And 3 deep breaths in your downward facing dog. Set your hands. And set your feet. And feel your tailbone lift. Take a breath into your chest. And you can walk it or you can float it. We're going to sit on the shins. Look to the hands. Lift the heels. 8, walk or float to your shins behind your wrists. And big toes touch. Knees wide. Hands on your thighs. 8, roll your tailbone under. And then lift up through your heart center sternum. And ground your awareness into your base. Take an inhale. Exhale. Take your hands back behind your feet, please. Fingertips point forward. And shins grab the mat. Outer hips are open. And draw your belly in. Use all the awareness of your standing splits as you start to recline. And make your way onto your elbows. Down to a prop. And keep your neck supported by not allowing your head to go back. And then as you open up the front body, that's when you can release all the way down, shoulders to the ground. Like so much energy to be grateful for right now, and to feel the flood of the fury, right? The practice of indulging ourselves in everything. It's okay, and to feel joy, and at the same time, right, to realize suffering. It's okay, and to support yourself in stillness, and yet realize the abundance of everything moving. And take 3 breaths here, soft seal to your lips. And feel your shins squeeze the mat. Reach for your ankles. Elbows in underneath. Draw your belly. Lift your head and chest slowly. Okay, make your way all the way back up and adjust your knees in slightly so they're hip-width distance apart. And hands onto your thighs. And feel the comfort of your breath filling your chest. Lungs open. Hug your shoulders. Shrug them into your ears. And then roll them all the way down to your back. And so there you're utilizing the rhomboid muscles in your upper back. And keep the shoulders down. Stand up onto your knees. And curl your right toes under. Reach back with your right hand. Put it on your heel. And chin stays close to your chest. And tuck your left toes under. And then put your left hand on your left heel. And chin still close to the chest. As we press the pelvis forward. And ground the knees, feel the toes tucked. And then let the hands to the heels and draw the shoulders back. Beautiful expression of camel. Open your heart. And it's okay to be still and yet realize in the abundance of energy moving through your body. 3 breaths here. And draw your belly in, chin to your chest. Hands to your hips, stand up onto your knees. Untuck your toes, look down, keep your belly in as you sit. And reside. And soften, hands in your lap. Humble chin, close your eyes. And feel your breath here. We can practice a forearm plank. And you're also welcome to practice a forearm stand. Open your eyes and draw your belly. Come onto all fours, hands and knees. And so I can show you if you have a yoga block, and you can set it out in front of you, the length of the block on the width of your mat, and then your thumbs and first fingers wrap around the edges. That's going to set the distance, come down onto your forearms. So your forearms are parallel like train tracks. And you're pressing into the thumb pads of your palms, tuck your toes under, and then lift your knees, lift your hips. Again, you can always flatten this out into a forearm plank. If you walk your feet in, then you're working dolphin. And then if you're working on your press practice with breath, one leg lifts, hop the other foot a little closer, and you might press all the way up into a forearm stand. And you can simply stay in dolphin with one leg lifted and feel yourself drawing your shoulders away from your ears, engaged through your upper back as part of your core. One foot down, lift the other leg up. And practice first, be patient. You don't want to dump the weight into your shoulders or around your neck. And so be patient, the flexibility in your back body and the strength in your front with your breath combined to a calm mind. And you bring both feet back down. If you're elevated, slowly make your way back down, everybody to your knees. And back up to your palms, back to sit onto your heels. And to allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears, send your gaze somewhere out in front of you. And then have a staring contest. And with one point in front of you, and whoever blinks first loses the staring contest. And so much breath, so much life, and so much opportunity to realize more space, and that will go with you. And as general as it sounds, it will go with you specifically into all the moments that lie ahead. And go ahead and bring your feet out in front of you and sit onto your bum, and we'll set up for a double pigeon today. And so double pigeon, take your right leg and bend it. Flex the ankle, and so the shin, is running along the top edge of your mat. And then take your right ankle, cross it to the inside of your left knee. And so you're stacking your shins like they're logs on a fire. Now here's the deal. See this space in between the left leg and the right foot? If that exists for you like it does for me, and you can put an object, you could put a pillow or a yoga block, and you want to realize a squaring and an even grounding through your sits bones. Once you're there, hands by your sides, ground through your sits bones, and then you can lengthen up through your heart. And this can be enough with your belly tacked into your spine, and you can bring your hands out in front of you and keep your hips heavy. It's more of a draw with length through your spine and a hinge, and versus a passive forward fold. And you should feel that in your outer hips releasing here. And gaze can be about 6 inches behind your thumbs. Keep the ankles flexed as you're putting a twist and torque through the knees. But good to feel all of these sensations here. 3 breaths. And finish your exhale. Slowly walk your hands in. And lift the chest. Take the hands beside any objects out. And then gently release the top ankle. And let your legs go out in front of you. And could feel good to windshield wiper your feet a couple times side to side. And then let's set up with the left shin on the bottom. So bend your left leg, flex the ankle. Shin parallel to the top of your mat. And take your right shin on top. And so the outside of the foot is on the inside of the thigh and the knee. One side will certainly feel different than the other. If you got that space again, and place an object in between the inside of the left foot and the outside of your left thigh. Hands beside, sits bones ground. So a leveling into your pelvis is going to create more awareness with the intention of where we want this stretch to be. Take an inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, you can bring your hands in front. And keep your hips heavy as you crawl your fingertips forward. And lengthen with your breath, shoulders away from your ears. And steady gaze with your eyes about 6 inches behind your thumbs. And it's like around the world and back we go every time we're on our mat. We know that this experience for an hour or 75 or 90 minutes is the culmination of our life. It includes every part of ourselves, every part of our memory, every part of our conscious, and every part of our subconscious. Every cell in our body is activated. It means the old ones die and the new ones are birthed. So if you tap into a little more stillness, you might find that you have a greater appreciation for the abundance of movement and the abundance of change that is taking place every single millisecond in your body. A little tack to the belly, walk your hands in and take them beside you. If you have any props, slide them out. And then gently go ahead and release your right ankle. And let both legs go out in front of you. And reach under for the fleshy part of your bum. And pull it out and so that you can feel your sitting bones root. And you might find yourself pretty deep in this forward fold. So flex the ankles. And ground in the seat. Inhale, bring your arms up. Draw your wrists back. You hinge with length. Come forward. Take your hands over your feet. Hook your big toes or grab your ankles or any part of your shins. A breath in, roll your heart up, inner thighs down. And exhale, draw your chest, chin, and forehead towards your legs. And take the deepest breath that you possibly can into your back body. And keep your belly and legs active. With your next inhale, go ahead and rise slowly. And then even more gently release the grip that you have with your hands and place them by your side. And slide your heels in. Come back into a cross-legged seat facing the top of your mat. As you come into your cross-legged seat, and put the back of your hands on the inner thighs, inner knees, palms facing up, please. Keep your eyes open and find that one point out in front of you, and once again have a staring contest. That who blinks first. And it should feel like we're striking a layer of vulnerability with ourselves, and that perhaps we haven't experienced in some time. And it's a byproduct of indulging ourselves in the stillness and at the same time realizing the abundance of movement and change, whether we're comfortable with those changes or very uncomfortable with those changes. We have a spirit that allows us to fly and allows us to float, and a body that simultaneously allows us to ground and to realize right where we are And you're welcome to close your eyes now. Bring your hands to your heart center and bow your chin into your chest, please. And take a moment to seal and to honor and to share your practice wherever you would like to this morning. And for sharing it with one another, you can bring your thumbs to your forehead. And from your forehead, bring your thumbs back to your heart. And it's all got to go through you and flow through you. Without you, the world doesn't exist the same way. And take some water, have a drink, and let's lie down into our final resting pose today, Shavasana. And legs long, arms by your sides with your palms facing up, please. And as you lie down, I know that it could be very difficult and to sit in the uncertainty, to sit in the unknown, to sit with in the unexpected as a way of life. But this philosophy is really rooted into our beings. It doesn't take much, and if you try a little bit less, you may find yourself in building a greater union and with that approach effortlessly. So go ahead and lie down, and it should feel pretty effortless here, and to let your muscles release. And to honor the space, and you're welcome to close your eyes or cover your eyes. With the light material, let your breath go, and feel your body take a few sighs. I would encourage you to take at least the next 3 to 5 minutes. And if you don't want to track 3 to 5 minutes, just stay as long as it feels great and open to stay where you are. Perhaps until the sounds of the birds pull you out, but make it an involuntary choice as to when you come out of your Shavasana, and sitting in until you feel that truth and readiness and to move again. And I'm looking forward to continuing and to move with all of you and through this space and through this uncertain time into the realization of all of our thoughts and all of our feelings. And to do that so that we can support each other, and so that we can be together, and so that we can love together, and so that we can reach out into those that we know and to those that we don't know, and make this more of a caring and a more conscious culture, where the practice is built in, not something that is added to the to-do list, but where it's actually built into every single day, and that we are grateful to be alive. And take your time. Have a beautiful day. I hope to see you all this evening for detox. Namaste.